Good evening. Real generosity towards the future lies in giving all to the present. Welcome to BMC News Live, presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself, Shana Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's news in detail. BTEA closes 5 tourism establishments over violations. The BTEA, Bahrain Tourism and Exhibitions Authority, announced the closure of 5 tourism establishments after detecting violations of law and regulations governing tourism activities in the Kingdom of Bahrain and taking the necessary administrative measures. The authority said the step is part of its ongoing efforts to regulate the tourism sector, maintain service quality, and ensure compliance with approved standards, reinforcing Bahrain's position as a leading tourism destination. Royal Bahraini Air Force participates in Gulf Shield Exercise 2026. The Royal Bahraini Air Force RBAF participated in the Gulf Shield Exercise 2026 held in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia with the participation of all member states of the GCC. The exercise encompasses a range of procedures, tests and scenarios designed to enhance combat readiness, improve response to all threats, strengthen joint action and promote integration within the joint operational environment in line with the best practices, thereby ensuring and achieving integration within the flexible deterrent system. Youth Ministry organizes Youth Route Parade as part of Bahraini Youth Day. The Minister of Youth Affairs announced the organization of the Youth Route Parade as part of the celebrations of marking Bahraini Youth Day. Rawan bin Najib Tawfiqi, Minister of Youth Affairs, said the parade aligns with the vision of His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the representative of His Majesty the King for Humanitarian Work and Youth Affairs, to strengthen the status of Bahraini Youth Day and utilize national events as platforms for youth creativity and expression. Now we shall go for a short commercial break.
Our skin is the mirror of our soul. Our skin is our largest sensory organ. Our skin needs a healthy microbiome balance. This is regulated by its pH value, which protects the skin from pathogens, cold and ultraviolet rays. Sebamed protects your skin.
Welcome back. Justice Minister Accounts announces launch of remote litigation services in major commercial courts and court of summary matters. Nawaf bin Mohammed Al Mauda, Minister of Justice, Islamic Affairs and Waqf, announced the launch of the remote litigation services in the major commercial courts and the court of summary matters. The service will begin with new cases registered at the start of 2026 and is implemented in coordination with the Supreme Council of the Judiciary and the Information and E-Government Authority. FICRA launches e-voting for the public votes category. Electronic voting for the 7th edition of the Government Innovation Competition FICRA has been launched through the Prime Minister's Office website at www.pmo.gov.bh to determine the winner of the public votes category. Voting will remain open until Sunday, 11 January. Advisor to His Majesty the King for Cultural and Scientific Affairs visits Hawa Al Manama. Hala Mahmad Jabir Al-Ansari, advisor to His Majesty the King for Cultural and Scientific Affairs, visited the Hawa Al-Manama Festival. Sarah Ahmed Buhiji, CEO of the Bahrain Tourism and Exhibitions Authority, briefed the advisor on details of the event and its cultural and interactive programs and activities which contribute to providing an integrated tourism experience for citizens, residents and tourists. Now we shall again go for a short commercial of break. Welcome again. Amsterdam Airport cancels 450 flights due to snow and ice. Amsterdam's Schiphol Airport cancelled 450 flights on Monday morning due to snow and icy weather and expected that numbers to rise through the day. Schiphol, one of Europe's busiest hubs, has been forced to scrap hundreds of flights due to the weather since Friday. Trump says second Venezuela strike possible if government does not cooperate. US President Donald Trump said on Sunday that the United States might launch a second military strike on Venezuela following the capture of President Nicolas Maduro if remaining members of the administration do not cooperate with his efforts to get the country fixed. Trump's comments to reporters aboard Air Force One raised that the possibility of further U.S. military interventions in Latin America and suggested Colombia and Mexico could also face military action if they do not reduce the flow of illicit drugs to the United States. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off by Shana Sultana. Good night.